Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here for a Libra weekly reading for around December 4th to December 10th or so, 2023. Time's approximate. Let's go ahead and get started for you. Any placement of Libra. What do we have? We have Duck. Seek emotional comfort and protection. The Duck card. All right, so some of you may find actually being by a particular river or body of water near your home in particular is quite soothing. And it may actually be a place where you go to you do some sort of spiritual work. Now, these are general readings, they're not personal, so not everything I say will resonate. Gentleness brings happiness here with the bluebird. Now, blue, of course, reminds me of the throat chakra. So this is being very careful about any sort of emotional conversations you're having or things that maybe shouldn't have been an emotional conversation this week may end up being somewhat emotional. So there could be some sort of just overall, even in general with like the world, there could be something coming up this week that is it's emotionally taxing for people. So I don't quite know what that is, but for a while I've been getting December 4th, somewhere around there, as sort of a date where some things could change for a lot of people all at once. And, you know, hopefully it's good, but we never know, of course, these days. So we have Shungite as well, detox your life. Yeah, the thing with Shungite too is I feel like, okay, Shungite's one of those ones where when you're done working with Shungite, it will actually break, it will disappear. I've had this actually happen to me where I had a shungite pocket stone and it just disappeared one day. And I spoke with somebody who's, into, spiritual stuff the way I am. And they were like, yeah, didn't you know? Shungite's one of those stones where um, once you're done with it and it's done with you, it breaks free. I was like, wow, that's so cool. So shungite here. And with the passion or with the gentleness here and with the protection as far as your emotions, I feel that this is like when something is no longer serving you, letting it go. Out it goes. And I think you already know this, Libra, and many of you are. I'm hearing the name Watson too, and also just like very common W name like Williams or Winthrop, even. So I'm getting names like that right now. Winona, even. Okay, so I go where whatever the reading takes me. So here we go. Okay, first tarot card out. You have, oh, what do you know? The Six of Pentacles. Of course, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy. And this is like, here's the scales here of balance. I think you had this in last week's weekly reading too, Libra, where it's about that give and take. And it is about making sure you save enough for yourself before you go and give too much of yourself to others, to other situations, to, a job too heavily or something like that. It's also, I'm just going to say, it's about knowing when to go, is what I'm getting from this card now. So I read both traditional meanings of cards as well as intuitively using my psychic abilities and things. So, all right. Now okay. All right. I'm picking up on a move of some kind, sort of clearing stuff out, clearing things out, not just the detox in general from like a metaphorical standpoint, but an actual no clutter zone. I just heard. So somebody wanting to maybe make this, there's a drastic change coming up possibly for some of you, even though it might not be any ideal time. It is the time. It is ideal because when it's the time, it's therefore ideal. You know what I mean? It's not, sometimes we can't always plan for perfect timing. It just is divine timing, divine order, that sort of thing. You have also, I wanted to get another oracle card for you right out of the gate. You have card 50, which is the Star Dragon. Some of you may have some Aquarius energy in your chart. There's something here. I'm hearing something about some sort of dilemma when it comes to this wish coming through, possibly for some of you. I'm also getting Sylvania. So you could have a name or a name of place even that has that partially. So it could be like Pennsylvania or your name Sylvania or your even, this is interesting. I'm actually getting Slovakia. I'm getting Slovakia. So there's something here with this. All right. So protective action. So again, here you have protection yet again, Libra. And I feel like you're protecting what's most near and dear to you. You're protecting your soul, you're protecting your dreams, you're protecting your heart, it seems like, and you're protecting your peace. This is reminding you here about, like, infinite possibilities. So if you are, okay, I just heard some of you are needing to stay with others for a short period of time, or they, you. And then I'm getting December 15th even for some of you, okay? At, oh, what is this? At Oregon or Ashbegon at, all right. So if I don't get it super clear, I don't want to waste time. So if it comes back, it will, but that's what I have for now. So this is about not waiting for the right moment. Funny enough, I was just talking about this, right? That when it's the time, the time tells you sometimes. We don't get to necessarily pick when it's the perfect time for something. So this isn't about waiting for the right moment. This is about actually making that decision to move forward. Because once you do, you're going to build momentum on those actions that you take, Libra. All right. Like, taking a step in any direction is going to give you more information about where it is that you want to go and should go, and about what feels right. If we just stay, then we're not going to really get any new information, right? With certain situations, like, you already know it for what it is, and maybe it's uncomfortable. So therefore, it's like we need to kind of pick a step in either direction, because inaction is also a choice, right? Inaction is also a step in a way, but it's a step in the same place, like staying in the same place, if that makes sense. It's almost like choosing not to go forward in any direction, just kind of staying is the choice. Anyway, hope that makes sense for you. So okay, I'm getting Bryant, and I actually heard Rebecca too. Rebecca Bryant. And something about station. The station, train station, stationary, could be a lot of different things, but oh, yeah, not staying stationary. Okay, so some of you may be stationary, maybe staying stationary. And I just heard something about pineapples and power, pineapples. Maybe pineapples is like a lucky totem to you or something, or a loved one passed on loved pineapples, or maybe you found some medicinal value in pineapples. All right, so we have the Page of Wands here. That's some sort of inspiration possibly coming in. It could be news that you've been waiting for that kind of unsticks you, if you will, if you are in fact feeling stuck. This reading, we're going to talk about topics of career, opportunities. I pull animal cards, oracle cards for angel numbers. I do a lot here, so stay tuned. And if you're interested in any of the decks, do check out the description box. And also you'll find the disclaimer there, Libra, where it tells you, you have free will, final say, your intuition knows best. All right, let's see what else we get here. The Page of Wands, that's going to be fire energy. So far you have earth and fire. I had a few cards fall face down though, stuck together. I'm not taking them. I'm hearing Leisha or Alicia. I'm also getting a name like Hughes. All right, what else do we have? We have Queen of Swords. Hughes or Hewitt. I just heard let bygones be bygones, okay? Queen of Swords here. So, this, the Queen of Swords, obviously that can be, it's air sign energy, Libra energy, for example. This Queen of Swords seems to be sort of weighing options still. So for me, it's sort of telling me right now for you that even though there may be this sort of creativity, this spontaneous message that comes in, this encouraging word or something, and you're in the process of maybe balancing things out, readjusting your life even, or even, just your bedroom, maybe you're reorganizing. But the Queen of Swords looks like they need a minute right here. They're calm. They're, contemplating is what I'm getting here. We're getting some sort of contemplation. I'm seeing some of you not wanting to move forward. Maybe you're stuck in a hermit mode, or you're just coming out of that. It's not even not wanting to move forward for some of you. It's only, again, for some of you, not every word I say will resonate, right? But it's not wanting to move forward. It's maybe you can't for whatever reason right now. Okay, so yeah, And then here we have death. This is a necessary transformation that has to take place. All right. So this is Scorpio energy. Maybe you're even on the cusp. Or by the way, welcome cross watchers too. Everybody's welcome here. But with the death card, it's like we can't, it's something that we just cannot avoid. All right. It's something we cannot avoid. It may be that you're just not feeling like what you're doing is aligned with you, as far as your life purpose, your life goals or something. But I am getting some sort of, I'm detecting hesitation here. All right. So I heard something again about October just now. That came up in your last reading too. Something about October. And I know some of you had birthdays then, but there's something about October that came in just now. And then you have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Now, I do like seeing the Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords together. That is a super intense energy. This is more fire energy. And then here we have water energy here with the Eight of Cups. Now, that Eight of Cups there, it's like I've this is after a period of reflection here, all this lovely reflective water here, Libra. So it's like getting out of that. See, okay, so you get the, let me just break it down. I'm so excited. All right. I love it when it's really clear so that I can actually tell you exactly how it feels with pictures too. Like I actually have a visual representation of what I'm feeling as an intuitive. And so it's almost as if this Page of Wands comes in, you're thinking about it, possibly thinking about it, weighing options. There's some of you are putting in, you're being extra cautious before you go forward and making sure you have more details in place for this mission, so to speak. This is some sort of something to do with your expansion. But yeah, so maybe more clear communication is what you're waiting for, all the details to be sort of cemented out. And I just heard something about the Parkway. So some of you may actually have, when I hear Parkway, I think of like New York and even Jersey, like just I'm thinking of like Long Island too, basically. So maybe some of you have a connection to New York. But the Eight of Cups has what in their hand? They have that wand that came in, right? They just weren't sure yet what to do with it. Okay. And then what do you know? We have that Queen of Wands. It's like, if we didn't get it the first time, now we're going to have it with the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is like, hey, you know what? I know what to do with that. I know what to do with it now. So some of you may be feeling as though even intuitively this could have come in. And I'm getting a lot of Leo energy again. You had so many lions and lionesses in last week's reading. Do check it out if you haven't, because wow, I mean, there was so much Leo energy. And it's not meaning that you have to be interacting with a Leo or even have a lot of Leo in your chart. It's the whole energy of that Leo, okay, of Leo in general. All right, that passionate, fiery energy. Leos are leaders, Leos are fine having the spotlight, they know what to do. And let's see. So so many other great things about Leo too, by the way. Hardworking too, from my experience. So this is knowing when to walk away. Yeah. This is sort of you being elevated too, like rising up, like you're rising up to an occasion, you're rising up to um, maybe a new level. This is sort of, yeah, you're like next level planning. Okay. So yeah, I mean, going to the next level here with something and grabbing that wand, grabbing that hook of inspiration, that fiery inspiration. Oh, some of you actually are authors or writers, books. Maybe you're thinking of writing a book. Maybe people have told you, you know what, you should write a book, like based on something you know about, including your own life. So there's that. I just heard Glinda too. So that gives me like Wizard of Oz vibes there too. I was getting something too about your North Star, Libra. If you're not following your North Star, or you actually check out where your North Node is. Some of you might also have a North Node in Libra or not. It doesn't matter where, but I'm just, find out where your North Node is. I know I've used some free online charts. They'll do your chart. You'll find out I think it was like astrology or cafe astrology or something. They were free. And anyway, you can find out where your North Node is and maybe learn about what the North Node means as far as, your spiritual purpose, your life purpose, that sort of thing. And it might give you some insight. So that's just for some of you. Okay. And then there's something about a need to be clever here. So really needing to be thoughtful. And I have achievement here. I was called to pull another oracle right away. This is enjoying that limelight. As I said, you know, the fiery energy here doesn't mind the spotlight. They embrace it, as a matter of fact. And it's sort of like, you know, there could have been some worries, some sleepless nights. There could still be, but it's like sooner rather than later, things will change, it looks like. So this is what that was a direct quote I was given just now for you. Okay. So that's obviously that's going to be for some of you. And there's something about, yeah, being nocturnal. Some of you have a favorite owl or an animal of an owl, or you're seeing owls. Owls are maybe popping up, as well as those lions too. Okay. Those could be confirmations of the things in this reading, or at least a tidbit. Four of Swords. Yeah, okay. Still reflecting. But look, there's that star card. And look at this. Okay, Lovers. Now that's Gemini energy, Aquarius energy. So you have a lot of fellow air sign energy. But it's that communication. It's the thinking, the analytics, the powerful mind sort of thing. But it's paired with this passion, which is great. You know, if you're going to have like a really powerful mind, it's great if you also have passion, and it kind of leads you where you want to go, where you're going to most be yourself, your greatest, highest self, which is ultimately the highest achievement we can have, right? When we're able to be ourselves truly and fully in order to help ourselves and others, right? So this is about wish fulfillment. And I was getting something about your wish earlier too. So I do feel as though some of you are really, you're really paying attention to your wishes right now, and you're really sort of trying to bring them into focus more so than before. And I don't know if it's because there's a new year coming or what, which, by the way, I will be doing new year readings for the year ahead. But the Lovers, some of you are keeping your head above water. You're just trying to keep your head above water at this time. You could actually be sneaking up on an opportunity. So I'm getting this, again, this sort of like calculated energy. And some people have, a negative connotation with the word calculated. What's wrong with being strategic? There's nothing wrong with being strategic and calculating moves and things like that. Now, it's bad when it's, used to manipulate people in a bad way. But again, even the word manipulate isn't a bad word on it in and of itself. It's what sort of energy is attached to it. So the Lovers, this is about that spiritual alignment, as I was talking about before. It needs to, whatever this is, it has to 100%. Okay, I'm getting the number 31 too. Some of you may be in your early 30s, but I mean, of course, right? That's kind of an obvious thing to say. But regardless, maybe I'm speaking right to you right now if you're 31 or you were born on the 31st. But this is something about this, like just eking along and sort of accepting whatever, even if it's not the greatest, is no longer good enough, it seems. All right. That like average is no longer good enough, right? I feel as though you're leveling up your success, the expectation, your expectations as far as what your success is looking like are much higher. It looks like some of you are in school, back to school, or you're taking some sort of course of learning right now. I kept getting that last week as well. So we have, alignment here. It's not just about, when people see the Lovers card, they think, oh, great, it's romance. It's not just romance. For me, it's actually more a card about things aligning with you on in perfect alignment with you, just you being you, your true self, finding that alignment in your life, finding things that really do fit and really do kind of add to your life. And perhaps it's a time period too where it would be helpful for you to things you're encountering or things that are already in your life, asking yourself, is this helping me? Is this person, is this friendship, is this job, is this hobby I'm doing, is this belief I have helping me achieve my greatest, highest good, or is it hindering? It's usually not in the middle. It's usually more one or the other. Some things can be neutral. It just is, But most of the things in life, I feel like, from my perspective anyway, and that's why you tune in, right? To hear what I think to some degree, and what the cards say, what I think of the cards. And so it could be a lot. Oh my goodness, look at this. Entrepreneur. Yeah. So as I said, this is really stepping into your entrepreneurial shoes even, but it's that, again, it's that leveling up, it's being calculated. Entrepreneurs don't just go about and do it. willy-nilly, if you will. I'm sorry if your name is Willie, but they don't half in, they're not half in, at least the successful ones. They're studying, right? They're taking their time. They're enjoying the little things in life, like a cup of coffee. This person's relaxed. They're on a nice stable bench. They've got some light here. They have something to shed on situation. They know they have some skills. They're bringing those skills to the table, but they're not afraid to get up and move if they need to see these nice shiny shoes. They're also not afraid to admit that they don't know everything. I think it's not great when people walk into a room and think they're the smartest person in the room, because often those are the people that need to know the most about life in general. I feel like a lot of the times those people maybe don't have quite the wisdom that some other people might have who don't believe they know it all. Because I feel like once we think we know it all, like, what's the point? I mean, aren't we here to grow and expand? And in this dynamic world, we have to be constantly growing, just so from technology standpoint alone, right? So surround yourself with people who who don't think that they're the smartest person in the room. You might think they are, but we want to surround ourselves with the people that we want to most be like, right? So again, it's like, is something or someone helping you or hindering you? Are they a stepping stone or a stumbling block? Not to call people inanimate objects here, but like, is having this in your life, whatever it may be, helping you or hindering you towards your goal? You have 444. You're guided and protected. Angels watch over you with love and encouragement. Angels, it could be crossed over loved ones. It could be your higher self, even, depending on what your beliefs are. But yeah, there's a period of reflection here, but I almost feel like you're stepping out of that. You're kind of done with the hermit mode. Yeah, look at that. And then you have strength. I just cut open the middle of the deck here, and I was like, is it going to be the hermit? And it's actually strength, which is great. So the strength card comes right before the hermit, but you've already had this period of reflection. So now again, we're seeing, I don't know if I said it, but that strength card in the bluebird of happiness down here, reminding us to be gentle, um, and have a plan. Like I say, the entrepreneur, they have a plan. You write a business plan, right? You think of, what it is that your business is all about, what you're going to do, how you're going to operate on a day-to-day basis. So you're going to have employees, what's your ideal client look like, and all these other great things like forms of payment and everything else. And it's good to have a plan. And if something is being forced, it's probably not leading to, uh, you know, what's truly in alignment. It's not about forcing things here. It's about what's truly in alignment, right? For this fresh beginning, because that is on the cards. It's in the cards. All right. Um, let's see what else we get for Libra. I'm getting Merlin and something about dancer. Now, when I think of Merlin, I think of magician. It could also be a name, Merlin. Some of you may even have a pet named Merlin. I'm actually not taking these. I'll take the Three of Cups because I saw it, but the too many came out at once. So this is a cause for celebration. I'm actually getting information about your root chakra, like having a reason to celebrate as far as maybe your new home life, your stability, your security in general, some sort of new position for some of you, because some of you really are stepping up. You're stepping out and stepping up. So yeah, this is that next level of success. Okay. Now I want to know more about, okay, some of you are a beacon of light in the lives of others. And maybe you're doing something about, I actually heard spiritual exams. Some of you really are being tested spiritually. Okay. And I think, you are either or you don't, right? You're resonating with this or you're not. But let's see what else we get for you. I do daily readings too occasionally, like the shorts. Check out my shorts on Instagram or here on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. I think they might be helpful, actually. So that's why I've been doing them, because people seem to find them helpful. Let's see what else we get, though. I'm getting ending a vicious cycle, some sort of cycle of maybe even self-doubt or like someone else in your head, And here you have the Four of Wands. So if the Three of Cups wasn't enough of a celebration, you have the Four of Wands. So after this Four of Swords, you got 44 now with 444. So you have tons of fours in this reading. And I just heard force. Again, we're not forcing things. Not forcing things. All right. This is, again, things coming into alignment here. Now, what do we need to know, though, as far as business here? Okay. There's something about the unexpected coming in. So this is preparing for unexpected financial loss, dealing with things head on to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. Okay. So it's not saying that you're going to have a financial loss. It's saying be prepared. So be very careful with your money. Be wise. Make informed decisions. Reach out to a professional if you'd like. But this is about certain things might be out of your control, but other things you can plan for. So carefully planning. And you have 1111. So there's something here about timing, about divine. As I said from the beginning, there's something about the divine timing here, it being in order. And this is being able to, this is about, for some of you, it's actually marriage or moving to a higher level commitment. For others of you, it does have to tie in with that achievement. You could also, there's some sort of party I'm feeling too. There's also something about outside, like camping or anything like that. I'm not sure where you're located, but where I am right now, it's a little cold for camping. People still do it, but it could actually just be a hike. I'm also getting Michigan, even Lake Michigan. Maybe you have a connection to that outside of everything else. So when I get information, I get tidbits and tidbits. Sometimes it'll string together for a portion of you into like 3 or 4 things connect right then. And some of you, it's like this connects, and then 2 minutes later, something else. And then 3 minutes later, I say Wilma, and that happens to be a relative of yours. The Fool card. Now, it's interesting because as we were going through this reading, viewer, I was thinking to myself, it's interesting because the cards we actually need and they're helpful are kind of going back from that Hermit, even the Wheel of Fortune, like 10, 9, 8 for Strength, 6 for Lovers. And I almost said it. It's like we're getting closer to the Hermit, or sorry, closer to the Fool, less of the Hermit. This eventually will get us closer to the Star because the Queen of Wands here, this is someone super passionate. We didn't talk much about her. It wasn't time yet. Now it's time though. This is somebody who's very intuitive, someone who has all the passion and the fire that you can imagine. This is somebody who has a lot of confidence. This is perfect entrepreneurial energy, actually. The Fool card, it's, you're not being dragged back down or bound by any sort of, Eight of Swords energy, not having that sort of analysis sort of keeping us stuck. We're not being weighed down by baggage. This is a yes card. This is optimism. This is remembering the lessons in life, right? Remembering those lessons. All right. And then we have more. I want to see more. Helper. Avoid giving too much of yourself. Now that goes right back to your initial card here, Libra viewer. All right. So this is like consider careers in customer service or any field where you're helping others. I was going to say that at the beginning of this reading too, is that I feel that, well, for the alignment card, actually more towards the beginning, but I feel we're here to help others. I feel we're all here to learn from each other. That's why humans are, we're allegedly social creatures, although a lot of the times I don't feel super social, but that's just because I tend to feel a lot. So sometimes I need my time. But anyway, this is about, not being afraid to ask for help or accepting it if someone's willing to give you a hand and balancing that out, because maybe you've been the one giving. Yeah, it's okay to reach out for opportunities that are right in front of you. In fact, grab a hold of them. If they feel right, grab it. Grab that wand there. That inspiration, and go for it. This is about not neglecting your own needs, but making sure that you realize that you are the center of your world. And although it may feel like our lives revolve around work and kids and all that, actually you're the center of your world. Maybe you need to be reminded of that. Maybe you're just not being treated in the way that would make you think that. And look at this. Funny thing, Libra, you'll notice in the last few readings I haven't had this key out on the table. Well, I put this out today because I knew there was some reference to the key coming forward. And what do we have? We have this key. And get this, I put a heart next to it. I don't usually have a heart on my table, but I put the heart there. And what do we have in this picture? A heart-shaped key. This is about new beginnings and directions. Okay, this is about adventure waiting for you though, but letting go of the past. It's like, again, the Fool doesn't hang on to past burdens, past dramas, past whatever, right? Let's see what else we get for you. And we have responsibilities. Yeah. So, with these next level opportunities that you're going to be getting and that you're even creating for yourself, there's going to be responsibilities and hard work. And I feel that that, but then it's ultimately going to lead to this payday. So wow, this is pretty good. Whatever's happening here, Libra, this is a lot coming in all at once, okay? Some of you may have a few pressing questions on your mind. I want to answer those with some angel answers cards right now. Think of your 3 questions, viewer, all right? Think of your 3 questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, remember, these are not going to be, you can't, no tarot reading is going to be 100%, but what do we have? First, we have yes. You're getting a go-ahead from the universe, all right? You always follow your intuition first, though. Please, please, please. And something in the near future. So this could be happening. We might be like, yes. And then you're like, but when? Well, in the near future. Now, near future could be a lot of different things. And then there's something here about letting go. Yeah, maybe you're letting go of responsibilities that actually aren't yours anymore. Or you're letting go of, again, that which does not serve you. Your ultimate happiness here is this star card, all right? And like balancing it out again, the 6 of Pentacles and the star card, and again, it's like another card of moderation here, almost like the Temperance card. And then there's this no need to worry. Oh, I love seeing that. We don't always get that in these cards. They're not all perfect, but you may have to deal with I'm sorry, you may have to actually, I'm getting a lot of stuff about like accept help, seek it out, even accept help. What do we have for an angel card? You have Muriel. Awesome. So this is going to be Cancerian energy, Muriel, and this is about the angel of intuition and inner peace. I very much feel like it's Queen of Cups energy here. This is about clairalience, aromatherapy. Clairalience is clear knowing through smell. So you might hear clairvoyance. That's clear knowing through vision, clairaudience, clear knowing through hearing, and there's lots of others: claircognizance, clairgustatory, what else? Cognizance, clair sentience. Yes, there's lots of clairs. All right, so you have, this is about calming emotion. This is the patron of empaths. A lot of you are empaths, and you have that sort of gentle touch. Animals probably love you. I'm surprised she's not holding animals here. This is what Angel Muriel says. I send waves of fragrant harmony and peace to calm your heart and to clear your sentient channels to God. This is a peaceful resolution, all right? And this is the month of June. Maybe some of you have a connection to June. And the stone, or the stone for this is selenite. And interestingly enough, the heart that I placed on this table before this reading is in fact selenite. This is a great stone for charging your other stones. Don't get it wet. And by the way, it scratches easily. And you don't want to leave it in like extreme heat of any kind. But it's a delicate, very delicate stone, more so even than I think opal. It scratches and chips easily. But if it's polished, and sometimes they even put a protective coating on it, it's fine to handle. And this is about your connection to the divine. It's white, so it is connected to sort of the angelic world, or just divinity in general. And it's light energy. It's very light, and it's about transcending in divine will, in my opinion. I don't know if it says that in the books, but that's what I get with this. And this is also about again, detoxing, because remember you had shungite, you have kind of the opposites here. And that's again the balancing effect, right? Hey, we're Libras, huh? So we have the detoxing energy of the shungite. This is also, if you want to clear your other stones, or even just your own energy, you can hang on to some selenite, and it will cleanse. It will cleanse sort of any sort of low vibrational energy that you don't want there, and then it recharges with that nice light energy, the higher frequency energy. So what else do we have for Libra? Let's get some love specific cards. How about that? Just a couple. We can handle it, right? A little love scenario may or may not be your story. What do we have for love? Anything coming in, around this week? Again, the time's going to be approximate. Sometimes it's a month from the reading. It can just be what it's going to be. Something start now. All right. And then take a month or whatever. Who knows? 3 of Swords. Oh, okay. So there was some sort of heartbreak, drama, betrayal, possibly with some of you. You may actually hear something troubling. Sometimes this can mean surgery too. So I'm not trying to alarm anyone. If there hasn't been some sort of heartbreak, drama, or betrayal, not just romantically, but in any sort of love situation, I could be picking up on the past, the present, or the near future. So just keep that in mind. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about needing to wait. So I don't know if someone has kept you in limbo in a love situation. Oh, not cool though. I don't like that. And then we have The Chariot. Yeah, I see you moving, choosing to move on here. I feel like Muriel and the Chariot are very much similar energies. Check that out. She's got the horse there. That's her power right there. This is about, or his, he, her, they, them. This is, that victory though in success as you move on, right? Knowing when it's time to move on. So you have double sevens here too. So yeah, you have a few sevens in the reading, but you also have lots of fours. So this could be a push and pull relationship too, where it's just like over and over, you're kind of maybe giving too many chances, or I'm picking up on something that already happened possibly, but just was such a slow burn, or it turned out to be a real burn in the end, possibly for some of you. You have the lovers. Yeah, maybe it didn't align. Maybe it has to do with a Gemini or Cancer, or somebody on that cusp even. They are right next to each other, but this could have been a difficult decision. But this can also be a growing attraction for somebody new. So you do have that new energy in this whole reading, Libra. And then you have the Four of Swords. Yeah, you may need to pause and think about this. And it could also be that you need some alone time. You may need space, maybe just to clear your head and take a break. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, which is, it can be a clingy energy in a love situation. It can be someone who also is too protected and guarded, so that they don't give in the relationship. What else do we have? We have the Four of Cups. Okay, so more fours. Look at this, Libra. 4, 4, and 4. You have 4, 4, 4 a couple times. Then you have 4, 4, and I think there was even another 4. So you've had several fours in your reading. It's amazing. All right, lots of fours. That's about stability here, foundations, and the fours remind me of the Four of Wands, because you did have that too. You've now had every four. You've had the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. All right, so that's that material achievement, even that structure, that's order, and then of course you've got that Wheel of Fortune. So this is about the ups and the downs, the wheel always moving, of course, and it's about you taking control of the wheel. Just like with that Chariot underneath, this is you taking control. All right, and when it's time to stop and set boundaries, that's what's happening here. That's what I'm seeing here, and ultimately it can lead to that Two of Cups, the I choose you, the partnership, that ideal union, right? All right, what else do we have for Libra? I want to get, oh yeah, let's get one of these. Oh yeah. Okay, came right out. Right action. All right, so aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. All right, so again, let go to let in, let go to let in, right? Step out to step on, or something. All right, next you have surrender to what is, Libra. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. That's also part of the Wheel of Fortune. I feel sometimes it's like destiny. Sometimes it's like some things we can control and some things we can't. But this. I'm getting Leon or Leonard or Leela, Lala, something. And there's something about being in a band and the strings like string instruments, maybe uh hornsby is a band or something. uh Sometimes I have a hard time remembering my own memories and things on, which is great because I don't want my memories and thoughts and biases or whatever coming into a reading, an intuitive reading for others. So it's good. Maybe is it a Bruce Hornsby or something, or there's also Huey Lewis and the News coming in. So I don't know if those are bands you or a loved one loved or liked, or now you're hearing that song or something. But there's something about Hornsby, and there's something about the Huey Lewis and the News. Now I couldn't tell you a song they sing, but I'm sure if I heard it, um, it would be something. Yeah, okay. You have strong potential and abilities. Okay, so we know that. I mean, this reading's pretty clear about you having lots of options. And you have fluorite. This is about find peace within. Beautiful stone fluorite. This is rainbow fluorite. It comes in a bunch of colors. It's awesome. I want to get you an animal oracle card as we close out the reading. You have snake. This is impulse, root chakra. Reminding me of the cobra here. Again, you have a lot of tens. So another number that's popping up are tens. Completions, cycles. But that's 1, 0. That 10 becomes a 1, which is the new beginning, and it's got the 0, which is the Fool, which is the beginning. you have the ability to manifest, all right, manifest. And this is again your root chakra which came up about your stability. I'm going to have to go because I'm having a hard time speaking now. It looks like they're turning me off. My channel here is like, no, now we're gonna. I mean, not my channel, but my spiritual sounds like, okay, now we're pulling back or something. Okay, so this is about being still and alert. Again, the same message, Libra. Let opportunities come to you instead of chasing them. Once the right impulse arrives, then act quickly. Also, again, I've been reminding you this for a couple weeks now. Please, please do not reveal your plans to people who aren't close to you, who don't have your best interest in mind. Even if you think they do, sometimes it's like, keep some stuff to yourself. Not everybody needs to know everything. That's a lesson I've had to learn myself, even. I tend to be very transparent and direct, and like, maybe it's a Libra quality, but yeah, it's not always in our benefit to reveal everything too much, especially beforehand. Plans are, really fully ready to be hatched here. We have abundance. There we go. There it is. I just said before things are ready to be hatched, and we have a nest with eggs in it again. So if you have this great idea, maybe don't advertise it to everybody just yet. Make sure you have a very clear plan. You're being that entrepreneur 100% in order to really make things come to fruition. Then you can talk about it. Money is energy like anything else. But of course, if you're asking for help from a professional or something you really trust, then yes, the answer is yes, go for that. So like anything else, money is energy. And you want it to flow and you don't want to feel trapped. So this is about trusting the universe to take care of whatever gives off the energy of abundance, and know you're supported. The money will flow. All right. You are being protected again here. And but it is about kind of trusting that not only you, but trusting the universe, because possibly, haven't we all been burned here? Look at this burning fist, right? But then, all right, so what else do we have? I want to get you another angel number, close this out. Check out your weekly reading for all signs. I do pull cards for individual signs within that. Please do check that out. And consider liking, sharing, subscribing. It makes a huge difference. I'm almost at 1,000 subs. So I'm really excited. I started in January and now I'm almost at 1,000. Oh, more fours. 144. You are leveling up as a healer and light worker. Yes, you are. And I've been saying leveling up. So we're definitely going to have that in our reading here. Okay. And then you have, voila, 88, sign of enlightenment. You have achieved wisdom and find success. Yeah, it's coming your way, but it's like things are, again, everything's a balance and everything, and having to weigh this and that, and things take time. Some things are not in our control, but this is about you, being open to the opportunities that come your way, even if they're not exactly what you expected or exactly what you planned for. Having that flexibility. It's great to have a plan, but also make sure you have that flexibility. Libra, crosswatchers, I'm wishing you all the best. And please do check out the other readings I have for you. And please have a wonderful week and beyond.